We have accomplished so much in just 47 days since the election, but that's only the beginning of what we will achieve together as the 47th President of the United States of America. Over the past few weeks, I've nominated an all-star cabinet of some of the most fearless, determined, and brilliant individuals ever to step forward for public office. And we're getting great reviews, I have to say, and they're all doing well. But we're getting fantastic reviews on the people that we chose. It's we chose, because I wouldn't choose them if I didn't think you liked them. I don't have that kind of courage. You like every one of them, and everybody. I mean, people are amazed at the quality. Our Secretary Scott of the Treasury is central casting, the whole group. But to get wokeness out of our military and restore the unquestioned strength and fighting spirit of the American Armed Forces, I've appointed Pete Hegseth to be our next Secretary of Defense. He's going to be great. You know, I've interviewed with him a lot on Fox, and all he ever wanted to talk about was the military, including when we weren't on. He'd talk about the military. He'd talk about how unfairly our soldiers were treated. Can I give a pardon to this one or that one who was treated so unfairly? They teach them to be fighting machines, and then when they fight, they want to put them in jail for 35 years. And he was very strong on that. That's all he wanted to talk about, really, and it just seemed so natural to me. Plus, he had a great education, went to Princeton and Harvard, was a tremendous student, and he's a very vibrant, strong guy. I think he's going to be great. He's doing well to make our intelligence community respected even more. I don't even think the word even is right, because we had some bad years with these people. But we're going to do something. We're going to stop looking at all of these horrible foreign wars that we've gotten ourselves through stupidity. We're in wars at countries that nobody ever even heard of before. And we're going to be smart. We're going to be guided by strength. We're going to have peace through strength, like we had. I had no wars other than I wiped out ISIS. We wiped out ISIS in a small fraction. They said it was going to take 5 years. It took 4 weeks. We have a great military, not the ones you see on television, the real generals, but I've nominated Tulsi Gabbard as our Director of National Intelligence, and to be our next Secretary of Health and Human Services. I decided, look, something's going on here. When you look at, like, autism from 25 years ago, and you look at it now, something's going on, and I nominated Robert F. Kennedy, Jr. Think of it. Think of this. 25 years ago, autism, 1 in 10,000 children. Today, it's 1 in 36 children. Is something wrong? I think so. And Robert and I and all, we're going to figure it out. But did you ever hear numbers like that? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Likewise, there's been a 25% increase in childhood cancer and a staggering increase in chronic diseases. So together we're going to make America healthy again. We're going to make America healthy again. Something's happening. Something bad is happening. And to end the weaponization of law enforcement and restore fair, equal, and impartial justice, we will have an outstanding new Attorney General in Pam Bondi. She's fantastic. She is fantastic. Known her a long time. And I'm very pleased to report that Christopher Wray is on his way out. He's resigned. And he will soon be replaced by our next FBI director, somebody who I think is going to be one of the greatest, maybe the greatest director of them all, Kash Patel. I campaigned on an agenda of delivering profound change to Washington, and last month the American people voted for change like they'd never voted before, and in overwhelming numbers that nobody saw coming. I saw coming, because I think we all saw coming. When you went to the rallies, you saw that. We'd have, like we had in New Jersey, 107,000 people, and they'd go out the next day and they'd have 30 people, maybe 40 if they were lucky. And then I heard how it was going to be a close race. I said, why is that? Why is that? I don't quite get that. But now the Republican Senate majority is working very hard to confirm my nominees, and we appreciate it. And with the help of this dream team cabinet, and we have so many others I won't bother mentioning, but you know every one of them, we're going to embark on the most exciting and successful period of reform and renewal in all of American history. We're going to do something that's going to be really, really special. You're going to be so happy. And as you know, I made a series of big day one promises in my campaign. You know them just as well as I do. And 29 days from now, I intend to keep those promises to the American people. And just as we did 4 years ago, my administration will live by the motto, promises made, promises kept. We did keep our promises. And there's a new hat, there's a brand new hat that's out. I saw it yesterday, the first time, and it's selling like hotcakes. It says, Trump was right about everything. And I don't want to brag, but we were right about just about everything, including foreign policy, these crazy wars that we're in. One of the things I want to do, and quickly, and President Putin said that he wants to meet with me as soon as possible. So we have to wait for this, but we have to end that war. That war is a horrible, horrible, the soldiers, the number of soldiers being killed, it's a flat plane, and the bullets are going, and there's powerful bullets, powerful guns, and the only thing that's going to stop them is a human body. They go dead flat land. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Millions of soldiers have died now, millions. We're seeing numbers that are just crazy. Got to stop it. It's ridiculous. Would have never happened if I was president. That war would have never happened. And October 7th, Israel would have never happened either. So much, our country would be so different and the world would be so different. But it's not. So we have to make it great. We're going to make it great. We're going to do it as quickly as we can. On my first day back in the Oval Office, I will sign a historic slate of executive orders to close our border to illegal aliens and stop the invasion of our country. And on that same day, we will begin the largest deportation operation in American history, larger even than that of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. And as part of Operation Aurora, you know all about Aurora, how horrible that's been. Every single foreign gang and illegal alien member, all of this criminal network operating on American soil will be dismantled, deported, and destroyed. Going to get them out. Think of it. They sent their gang members to us. Busload after busload. We had an open border. They're gang members. They're drug dealers. They're drug addicts. People that were sick. People that were healthy and strong. What the hell was that? You get the little yips up here every once in a while. I wonder why. That was a strange sound. I've heard some very strange sounds. Every foreign gang member will be expelled, and I will immediately designate the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. We're going to do it immediately. And we'll unleash the full power of federal law enforcement, ICE, Border Patrol. How good is, by the way, how good is Tom Homan, right? He's phenomenal. I've known him a long time. I'll bet you Sheriff Joe likes Tom Homan, right? Sheriff Joe, yes? Yep. He goes, yep. The DEA, the FBI, the intelligence community, and financial sanctions to remove the migrant gangs and criminals that are killing and raping and maiming our citizens. We're going to get them out. We're going to get them out. We're going to get them out fast. We have no choice. We have no choice, by the way. I don't want to do that, but we have no choice. Last thing I want to do could have been so much easier. The election wasn't rigged. It would have been a much different thing. But this will show something. This is going to show how we do it and how good we are. You know, we showed how the opposite philosophy runs a country, and it wasn't good. They had an approval rating today. It was 14%. Nobody's ever had an approval rating of 14. That's the lowest approval rating. And we're going to have a very high, in fact, we already have a very high approval rating. We're way up, way up, higher than almost anybody, higher than anybody as of this morning. We will end the occupation, and January 20th will truly be Liberation Day in America. Is that okay? Liberation Day. And this great liberation will be in honor of all of the victims of migrant crime and all of the angel moms and angel dads who have lost their really incredible kids that, you know, they're going around for years and years. And I talk to them all the time. I know so many of them. And many of them are here. And we can just say, we love you, we're with you. They had so little help from the politicians on the other side. We're joined today by Patty Morin, the mother of Rachel Morin, who you know all about, a beautiful mother of 5 who was murdered by an illegal alien monster who entered our country under the open border policies of the Biden administration. Your border czar was not too good. Your border czar, that was not Tom Homan, I can tell you. But Patty, those days are over, and they will soon be over. I hope we're just not going to have, how can you say never again, but we're going to have as few as possible. It's going to be rough, and it's going to be rough for the ones that do that kind of damage to you and to our country. Where is Patty? Is she here someplace? I just want to thank her. Hi, Patty. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you, Larry. Do you want to come up for a second, Patty? Huh? Do you want to come up? I had lunch with Patty, and she suffered greatly. I said, let me help you with your eyes, because I want to help her with her eyes. She has an eye situation that can be fixed with some medical help. Many of them can't be fixed. I said, Patty, get your eyes taken care of. I'll take care of it. Just get it done. I hope you got it done. Did you have them done yet? Did you have it done yet, Patty? That's great. Oh, you look good, Patty. Be careful. Did you have your eyes done yet, Patty? You get them done, okay?
January.
Oh, good. She's going to get them done in January. Good.
Thank you. Thank you. The first time I met President Trump in person, he invited us to lunch, my attorney and I. And to be honest, I didn't do anything. I just sat there. I didn't really speak because I wanted to watch the man and listen to what he had to say and what his conversation was like, because I knew he wasn't a politician, but I knew that he had been president before, and I wanted to see if he was a real, authentic man who actually cared for the American people. And so I watched him. I watched how he interacted. I also watched how much his staff really respected him and how much his staff loved working for him. But the thing that changed the way that I looked at him as a person was I realized that he was a dad, that he was a grandfather, And when you spoke to him, you could see in his eyes that he genuinely cared about his fellow human being. But the thing I appreciate the most is that he heard the cries of a mother. And he cared. And he made a promise that he was going to protect us and that he was going to help us. And that's all you can ask from your president, but also just from a fellow human being. And so I personally, I am so honored to know this man and to think of you as a friend.
Thank you very much. She's been through hell. Who wouldn't be? I mean, so many people, so many, I call them angel moms, and they go through hell. And many of them say it doesn't get any better, but we have to hope it does get better. Also with us is a very special guy, the president of the National Border Patrol Council, Paul Perez. He's incredible. He's doing a fantastic job, and he wants to do the job right. Hey, Paul, come on up here, Paul, quickly. Paul, in 1 month, the Patriots of Border Patrol will once again have a president who will back you and will have you, and we're going to work together as we have done in the past. You know, we had the safest border in the history of our country. And you remember the famous sign that I pulled down? That sign was about how good the border was. I haven't used that sign much lately. Well, we won, so I guess I don't have to use it, but we really do have to use it, because the fact is that we have to have strong, safe borders, and we have to have men like this and women who are doing an unbelievable job. I've gotten to know a lot of them. I'll tell you what, they're tougher than I am. I don't want to mess with them, right? But this man has done as the head, and also replacing a very good guy. We know that, right? And he's going to have a good life. I hope he's going to, because he was a very special guy, and you're a very special guy. Say a few words, please, Paul.
I mean, we're back. America is back. The strength and security that Donald Trump brings to the White House is what we've needed. He's done it before. He's going to do it again. We're going to make all of these communities safe. And like Tom Homan said, if you're not going to help, get the hell out of the way. Donald Trump is by far the best president in the history of this country, and he's going to show everybody exactly why. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul, and everybody, and Brandon Judd, and all of the people that do such an incredible job. We're also pleased to be joined by a man who just also, we really did well in Texas. And I heard Ted's speech. And he can come up and speak more if he wants, or he can just, you know, Ted's going to be going to a big event in a little while. Where's Ted Cruz? Is he here? He's here someplace. Ted? Ted? Oh, he's in trouble. Oh. He's in trouble. No, he was here. Oh, good. He's not in trouble.
Keep Texas, Texas. Amen. And I've got to say, this election has given President Donald J. Trump, a Republican Senate and a Republican House, a clear mandate to deliver on our promises. One month from today, President Trump will secure the border. We are going to bring back jobs. We are going to lower prices. We are going to protect American families. We are going to put criminals in jail. We are going to keep our kids safe. We are going to end foreign wars with victory. And I'll tell you, Mr. President, the results of this election, 7 battleground states, you won all 7. The people elected a Republican Senate and a Republican House to have your back, and we are going to deliver results. And if I can speak parochially for a minute, one of the most consequential things that happened in this race in Texas, you won profoundly in Texas, and both you and I won a majority of Hispanic votes in the great state of Texas. That is unprecedented. That is generational change, and it demonstrates that we are going to protect our nation. We are going to bring our country back, and we are going to make America great again.
He's actually a great guy. Was really out there working very, I'm so glad he was here. That was an amazing moment. But we want to thank him. He had a great race and did a fantastic job against like $250 million spent against him. But Texas was very special, and it will remain very special. It's doing really excellent people, great people, and the governor's doing a fantastic job in Texas. Your senator, and Dan Patrick, and everybody's doing, Attorney General. Also, I want to bring up, if I could, or just say hello to him. He's on the outskirts, because you got a lot of people in this room. You got a lot more people outside than you have in the room. The RNC chairman, Michael Whatley, who was so fantastic in what he did with Laura. The two of them were so great. Where's Michael? Come on up, Michael. Come here. This guy did some job. Thank you very much.
It takes 3 things to win in a battleground state. Number 1, you got to get out the vote. Number 2, you got to protect the ballot. And number 3, you have to have a great candidate who runs a great race. The people in this room helped us get out the vote. They helped us protect the ballot. We would not have been able to win all those battleground states without you. But when it comes to having a great candidate who runs a great race, there is simply nobody better ever than the 45th and now 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. Thank you.
Thank you very much. He really has, and Laura have done an incredible job. What a pleasure. They were fighting. They had so many lawyers. They were fighting the enemy like you wouldn't believe. I mentioned Tom Homan, but special, he's going to do so well. A friend of mine who I haven't seen in a little while, Matt Gaetz, is here. Where's Matt? He's around here someplace. Matt Gaetz. He's got a big career set up. And just want to say hello to Matt. And Arizona GOP Chair Gina Swoboda. Wow, she is very... Gina, where's Gina? Because we're going to be backing Gina to run again. There she is. Gina? Gina, are you going to run again? Yes? Because if you do, you have my endorsement. So that should be good. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Great job you've done. A great professional golfer, a friend of mine. He's really a good golfer. Tom Pernice is here someplace. Tom, wherever you may be. Hello, Tom. Don't play him in golf. Play him in other things, but not golf. Trish Dugan is here, who is just a fantastic. Where is Trish? She's one of my great friends. Thank you very much. Has she helped? Trish has helped us so at a level that very few people can even dream of. So I want to thank you very much. Trish Duggan, please. Thanks. Where's Trish? Thank you, Trish. I think I see Carrie Lake. Is that Carrie Lake? Yes. Hi, Carrie. Stand up, Carrie. Hi. Hi. Good job. Worked hard. She's a good woman and she's going to be doing something very big, maybe bigger. It's a big one that you have, so good luck with it. You're going to do well. Going to turn that around like nobody ever saw before, so thank you very much for accepting it. Sergio Gore, a friend of mine who's doing a fabulous job leading the presidential personnel. He's really working hard. Where's Sergio? He's around here someplace. Sergio, where is he? Hi, Sergio. Good job you're doing. We have some big announcements over the next few days, too, big ones. A great actor has been with us for a long time when it wasn't fashionable. Rob Schneider. Rob. He was here with a few of his friends when it wasn't quite as fashionable, right, Rob? But you were here. Thank you very much. Great job you're doing, too. Karen Robeson. Where is Karen? Karen is here, and she's, I hear, running for governor. She's going to be running for governor. Where's Karen? Hi, Karen. Hello, Karen. Are you running for governor? I think so, Karen, because if you do, you're going to have my support, okay? You're going to have my support. A man that is very non-controversial, a very unique, he really is a unique person, but he doesn't like controversy. His name is Steve Bannon. Has anyone ever heard of him? Where's Steve? Hello. Hi, Steve. A big, powerful voice he's got. His show is phenomenal. War Room. Man, thank you, Steve. There's nobody like Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. And a Phoenix police officer who was shot 8 times in the line of duty, Tyler Moldovan, who I just saw backstage. Where's Tyler? Oh, he's got to be right there. There he is. Hi, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. Hi, Tyler. Wow. Thank you, Tyler. Eight times. Can you believe that? Think of that. 8 times, and he's looking great. Thank you very much. And to your family, beautiful wife. With a stroke of my pen on day 1, we're going to stop the transgender lunacy. And I will sign executive orders to end child sexual mutilation, get transgender out of the military and out of our elementary schools and middle schools and high school. And And we will keep men out of women's sports. And that will likewise be done on day one. Should I do day one, day two, or day three? How about day one, right? Under the Trump administration, it will be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female. Doesn't sound too complicated, does it? To rescue our economy, I will sign day one orders to end all Biden restrictions on energy production, terminate his insane electric vehicle mandate, cancel his natural gas export ban, reopen Anwar in Alaska, the biggest site potentially anywhere in the world, and declare a national energy emergency. And do we have great people in energy, head of energy, Chris Wright, and Doug Burgum is the interior. And I merged both of them. You know, the energy had no energy. It just had the right to do energy. And Interior had all the energy, but it didn't have the right to drill. So I merged them. And they're great friends. They're both very talented people. We're going to have so much oil and gas and other things, you won't know what to do with it. You'll say, please, President Trump, stop. We have too much. The prices are going too low, sir. Remember, we were $1.84 a gallon gasoline. Wouldn't that be nice? I will direct every cabinet secretary to cut 10 old regulations for every new regulation, which I did last time. We'll be getting rid of a lot of... Last term, for me, we did something special. We cut more regulations by 4 times than any other president in history, and we're going to top that record. Some of those ridiculous regulations were immediately put back on, and they were just hurting our country. That's why we had the best job numbers ever, because of what we did with regulation. You know, we cut taxes more than any president in history, and we cut regulations more than any president in history. And when I asked the people that run the big companies, which is more important, cutting the taxes or cutting the regulations? Every single one of them so far has said the regulations were more important for jobs and everything else. Who would think that? But I will order federal workers to get back to the office in person or be terminated from the job immediately. And we will create the new Department of Government Efficiency headed by Elon Musk. And no, he's not taking the presidency. I like having smart people. You know, they're on a new kick. Russia, 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 Ukraine, 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 all the different hoaxes. And the new one is, President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, that's not happening. But Elon's done an amazing job. Isn't it nice to have smart people that we can rely on? Right? Don't we want that? He's done a great job. And I'll tell you, he landed that rocket a few months ago. It landed, it's coming down so fast, 17,000 miles an hour, he says, and coming down, it looks like it's getting ready. And then all of a sudden, the jets go on, it slows it down, then it's almost stopped it. Then it guides it over left, right, up, high, down. I said, what the hell's going on? Because nobody ever saw this before. And then it has the big gantry, very expensive. It looks like it's going to be smashed to smithereens. And then those jet engines roared from the bottom. It's coming in this way, a little hot. And the engines, pushed it straight, it landed. And it was like you're hugging a beautiful baby. A baby. No, not that baby. But it was the most incredible thing. And then he got into his car and or plane or whatever, however he went, and he went to Pennsylvania, and he stayed up there for a month and helped us to win that state, which we won by a lot. So he was really good. And he supplied Starlink for North Carolina when they had no form of communication. They said, sir, do you know Elon Musk? Yeah. Well, we can't get Starlink. It's very hard to get. And I called Elon, we have to get some up there. You got to get some up there. And he got over 2,000 units. That's a lot. And they flooded it with Starlink, and it was so good. It saved a lot of lives, so we want to thank him. But no, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country. But the fake news knows that. No, he's a great guy, and we want to have him. Everybody, so many people are in this audience that have helped, so to an extent that you wouldn't believe. But we're going to bring transparency and accountability back to our government, and we'll be very soon, you're going to see it drain the swamp. We're going to be draining that swamp at levels never seen before. And I hope everybody goes home and reads the congressional report on the criminal activities of the Unselect Committee of Political Thugs, J6 Committee. What they did is so illegal. And Congress has done a fantastic job on that. They just put out a report. They call it an interim report. It's brutal. On them, not on me, on them. And it's terrible. What they've done to this country is just absolutely terrible. But we'll end the left's campaign of racial discrimination and restore equality to our land and all over our land. And you see that happening so much with the vote and the kind of vote we got. Nobody ever expected anything like that. And I'll end all of the Marxist diversity, equity, and inclusion policies across the entire federal government immediately. And at the same time, we will ban these unlawful policies from we're going to ban them from the private sector as well. In America, we believe in the merit system, and now because of the major decision handed down recently by the Supreme Court, our country has again gone back to the merit system. That's what made our country great. And I want to just thank the Supreme Court, because that took a great deal of courage for them to do that. And some people were surprised by it, but that's what made us great. Merit made us great. I will direct our military to begin construction of the great Iron Dome missile defense shield, which will be made all in the USA, much of it right here in Arizona. You know, Ronald Reagan wanted to do it many, many years ago, but they didn't really have the technology. It's lucky that he didn't, because they didn't, but they have it now. He can knock a needle out of the sky. And as Commander-in-Chief, I will restore the proud and historic names of our great military bases like Fort Bragg. We're going to get them back. And woke has to stop, because along with everything else, it's destroying our country. We're going to stop woke. Woke is bullshit. As an example, in addition to the military bases, I understand they want to now rename 14 ships. We want to rename them. Some of these ships have had a great and glorious past. They want to take the name off and put another name down. Oh, I can imagine whose name they're going to put up. Not going to happen with me. It's not happening with me, I can promise you that. The actions I have described today are just a small preview of the common sense revolution, because that's what I call it, a common sense revolution that's coming soon to America, to a theater near you, right? But it's coming to you through your president, Donald J. Trump. The people have given us their trust, and in return, we're going to give them the best day one, the biggest first week, and the most extraordinary first 100 days of any president in American history. And in conclusion, on January 20th, the United States will turn the page forever on 4 long horrible years of failure, incompetence, national decline, and we will inaugurate a new era of peace, prosperity, and national greatness. It's going to be national greatness. Will be something very, very special. And you could use a little of that because you haven't seen any of it in 4 years. What's happened to our country is so sad. We're going to cut your taxes, end inflation, slash your prices, raise your wages, and bring thousands of factories roaring back to America and right back here to Arizona. Because when I agreed to do this, and I had to do it for Charlie because he's special, but I said, Charlie, I'll do it. But this has to be also a real tribute to Arizona because they gave us such a big win. And I said, I'll get in my plane at 4:45 in the morning and I'll fly here. But we have to really acknowledge and take care of the people of Arizona because you were fantastic. And I just want to thank you for that big win. Not an easy win. And we're going to build American, we're going to buy American, and we will hire American. I will end the war in Ukraine. I will stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent, I promise, World War III. And we're very close to World War III. We will crush violent crime. We're going to stop violent crime. We're going to have to be tough. Please get ready. You're going to have to be tough. We can't let this happen. Our cities are crumbling. And give our police the support, protection, resources, and respect they so dearly deserve. And I rebuilt our entire military at a level that it had never been. Unfortunately, we gave a big chunk of it to Afghanistan. You believe that one? What a terrible thing. But we will again rebuild those sections of our military that have been so badly hurt. Plus, we give so much of it away. You know, when I came in the last time, we had no ammunition. Can you believe it? I was greeted with a general, sir, we're very low, almost no ammunition. I said, keep it quiet. Let's not let the enemy know that. That doesn't sound too good. Steve Bannon would say that's not a good thing. No ammunition is not good, right, Steve? And I built so much ammunition so fast, nobody's ever seen anything like it. We give a lot of our ammunition away, as you know. And we have to take care of ourselves. We have to protect ourselves. And we have to make our country great. We just can't keep doing what we're doing. Especially when these wars never had to start. They never had to start. We will rebuild our once great cities, including our capital in Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again, and we'll do it quickly. We'll teach our children to love our country, to honor our history, and to always respect our great American flag. We will get critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools, and we're going to get it out of our schools very fast. I will defend religious liberty, I will restore free speech, and I will defend the right to keep and bear arms. And after years of building up foreign nations, defending foreign borders, and protecting foreign lands, we are finally going to build up our country, defend our borders, and protect our citizens. We're going to protect our citizens. And we will stop illegal immigration once and for all. It's going to stop. You're not going to have an invasion of our country any longer. That will stop in just a few very short weeks. We will not be occupied. We will not be overrun. We will not be conquered. We will be a free and proud nation again, a nation led by competent people, a nation that we can be proud of. We're going to be so proud of our nation. We already are. It's already happened. Remember what I said. There's new light all over the world, not just here. All over the world. Everyone will prosper. every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with opportunity and hope, and will be filled with a thing called the American dream. You can have the American dream back. For the past 9 years, you and I fought side by side against the most sinister and corrupt forces on earth. And in our magnificent victory on November 5th, you showed them once and for all that this nation does not belong to them. This nation belongs to you. That's what happened. It was hardworking patriots like you who built this country. And in 2024, it was hardworking patriots like you who turned out and voted and saved our country. That's what happened. After all we have been through together, we now stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history. We're going to make these the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. With your help, we will restore America's promise. We will rebuild the nation that we love, and we will do it very, very fast. That's what we want. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down, and we will never, ever, ever, ever surrender. Together we will fight, 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 and we will win, win, win. We're going to win a lot. And together we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much. And thank you, Arizona. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you all.